Hey, cousins.
What's your name?
I'm too ready. Hey, cousins.
Hi.
I'm like, go.
You do everything.
Hey, cousins. I'm Kanisha Diera.
And I'm Kenya Monnier. Y'all know we love to hang out with our favorite cousins.
Which is you.
So make sure that you guys tune into our podcast episode where we keep it real, raw, and relatable.
No, what I was saying was sometimes I text something out and I'd be like, I read it and I'd be like, no, I'm just going to erase it. I ain't even going to send it because I feel like stuff can be get misconstrued through text. And I'm like, I don't know how they can receive that if I say that. But sometimes they be like, you didn't need to hear how I got to say it.
Yeah. When you finna say it, like, when you texting it, you're texting it exactly how you thinking it in your mind.
Yeah.
You should be like, you know what? That means I'd be like, erase. Because I don't even feel like, but I was going to say, just like Sarah Jake said, in that sermon you had sent me, she was like, was it Sarah? She was like, somebody, if you don't got something nice to say or something just about talking about people. Somebody said that recently. Hey, y'all, back again with the somebody said.
Somebody said.
I'm just about to create a note section.
Every time,
Yes. But it be in the spirit of the moment, like when I just be listening to stuff, but something just said like, was it Cam at church preaching? I remember I recently heard it this week, and it was just like basically like, you know, talking negative about people, but you need to be focused on yourself. Maybe Sarah said that she had to say that.
We might did say that at church though.
Something I was like, oh, I see y'all.
But the thing is, you can be focused on yourself and still talk about folks.
Can you? I mean, I know I do it.
I do it all the time. Well, I'm not gonna say all the time, but
she do it all the time. She would talk about somebody like it ain't nobody business.
Look.
Okay.
If I'm talking about you, probably need to be talking about.
No, for real, because it ain't like we just wake up just talking about folks.
No, yeah, but it's like, like engaging, because we don't sit around and just gossip and be messy. We've gotten a lot better with that. Like, don't get me wrong, but gossiping and stuff, I'm like, I don't want to sit around and gossip with nobody. I don't want, like, I don't want to be having no negative conversations. It's just not what I'm trying to engage into. And if it don't make sense, if you don't understand what I'm saying, we can't sit down and just, it's all about how you do stuff. So you can like talk about people, but not be like, girl, she's sleeping with this, that, and she got here. Or like, you be like, I just don't understand why she's just choosing to do that with her life.
We be talking about hoes. I don't know what she's talking about. We be talking about hoes.
I mean, we do, but we don't drag people.
We don't drag people. It just be in the sense of like a topic, and it's not making sense to us. So then we got to be like,
but why they don't get it though?
We got to be like, because now we'll talk about ourselves though. That's the thing. Like, we'll talk about ourselves too. So it's just like in the same sense of, but I've been trying to watch things that I say. Like even today I was texting Chris, and when I was texting her, I was just talking about somebody who just like, they're kind of like IG famous or whatever, and they do hair, but they took a picture with their daughter, and I was confused on the moral of the picture, like the set and the idea. Like, let me just show it to you so you can see. And I sent it to her, and I'm like, I just said her name. I just said Christina. And she was like, look here, like what? Because she know I was about to start. But I'm just confused. Like all I said was, I'm just confused on the moral of the picture. Like what's up? What's going on? And then I was really finna go into detail. Like now she know ABC and did something about her hair, but then I paused and I was like, let me quit talking about folks. I said, I'm gonna stop being messy. And just let these folks live their life.
It be hard sometimes though.
But what is this? This her child. So when I first seen it, I said, is she in a casket? I said, what kind of photo shoot this is? And I think it's a child birthday. I don't know. It did what? So then as I flipped through, I'm like,
you could have just posted it.
I said, it's not a casket.
Oh, okay. But no.
But the concept is still a little questionable because out of all the things y'all could have had, and then what's going on with your hair?
Grown. You too grown.
The whole thing gets try again. But I'm just like,
but no, sometimes you want to talk about people, but you just be like, I gotta get it off my chair. I gotta tell somebody. I just like, because somebody else got to see this and be like, this is foolishness. This is just pure foolishness. But I'd be like, that ain't. the Lord don't want me to do that. Like, it's not the way of the Lord. So
I didn't erase a few messages recently because I am like, I just want to be a judgeless person.
Me too.
But I am though. Like, I don't judge people. Like, now one thing I can say, I feel like a lot of people are like so cool with us because we are just like easy to be around. Like we don't judge. We're not like bougie. We're not stuck up. And it's just like we are a good middle place. But like you said, sometimes some things got to just be talked about. You know, some things just got to be talked about. But we was reading this post and it was saying, just imagine how the world would be if everybody would watch their tongue or something like that.
It says there's a simple rule you can follow to guide you in your conversation. If it is good, uplifting, wholesome, and pleasant, say all you can. But if it's evil, negative, critical, and complaining, don't say it.
Like, even complaining, like somebody had asked me how I was doing yesterday, and I'm like, even before I'm typing it out, I'm like, because I really wasn't doing too good at the moment, I'm just like in my mind a lot. And it's just like even typing it out, like me saying, like complaining, like I don't even feel right. I'm like, I'm not even in the mood to even complain. Like, this is what's going on, but I was just like, I don't even want to even like fix my tongue because it's still speaking negative. Like, it's still like, and then I just know so many people got stuff going on. I just feel like who am I to just even be complaining right now, whatever. So I was just like, I tapped on it a little bit, but at the end I'm like, but I don't even want to sit here and just keep breaking stuff down because in all actuality I just need to figure something out. Like,
and then for me, I'm like, okay, so when you think something negative, they say like, well, think of positive thoughts, like counteract it or whatever. But it's like, why I just can't have like the positive thought from the beginning, like instead of like thinking so negative about it. Like, okay, let's say, somebody say, it's raining outside. And instead of me being like, I hate the rain, why can't my first thought be like, like, I enjoy the rain. Like, it's just, there's something positive about the rain instead of like just automatically like just saying like something negative about it.
I done thought that before too, like,
but it's like, do you really got to change your heart to do that? Like, you really got to start changing your heart and being a better person if you want to just think positive all the time.
I feel like it too. That's why I always say, like, I want to work on myself because I just want to be, I'm not trying to be this perfect person, but I just want my spirits to be better and more positive, even when it comes to like the way I think. But I feel like that's a preference though, because it's just a preference on, do you like rain? Like, why is the rain a negative thing for you? Maybe because you like the sun and you like to be outside. But then some people, when they see it rain, they literally be like, oh my God, it's raining. But as I got older, when I complain about the rain, I start hearing people say like, but we need it though, or like, but ABC 1, 2, 3, and then those type of things, I'll be like, you know what? No, we do need it to rain. Like, it do need to rain. It need to rain back to back every day of the week, though. I'm gonna say that right now. See, they're gonna be negative, but I don't care because. I like the rain. I'm not even gonna say that. Like, I like the rain if I'm in the house when I'm doing it. It can rain all it wants to, but when I get my press out, and I'm trying to just go outside to my car so I can go to work, and by the time I get to work, my press out is no longer a press out and it's puffed up. That's what brings the negativity to the conversation of like rain.
But what you said makes sense though. Like, I guess if it's your preference on certain things, you can be negative about it because it's like, okay, this is my preference that I don't like the rain, but I'm not necessarily being negative.
Mm-hmm.
But I was talking to I went to Savannah House yesterday and me and her was just talking, chatting it up, and we was kind of talking, and then she ended up texting me today. She was just like saying, thank you for coming over, and she had reflected on on something we had talked about, and she was like, I'm sorry. She didn't even say sorry, but she was like, I shouldn't have told you to, handle the situation this way because it could have been negative. You could have received it like negative, or like, so like that's not what I can't tell you how to feel about it, but I definitely don't want you to feel like, because I kept saying it that, you can just like, feel negative about it or whatever. And I was like, yeah, like, because sometimes you can tell somebody, like, forget them, and it's like, that could be really negative. If, even though it might be best for you to, like, leave that person alone, but if you keep kind of telling somebody that, it might be, like, very negative, But it's just, like, being intentional about stuff, like, just catching yourself and being like, you know what? That could have affected her this way, or that could have affected them that way, So that goes with the heart posture. Like, okay, if I can just work on changing my heart a little bit, it'll just be, like regular, like routines, just, approach situations certain ways.
That's how I've been, because, like, that's how I've been lately. Even Bo had put that one post about, like, not too long ago, she was like, no, she didn't say it. It was the post. The post was like, we're too hard on like friendships or something like that. And it was like, child, somebody missed your birthday. Oh, well, they just missed your birthday. Mm-hmm. Like, or if this person ain't called you in 2 weeks or so, then they just ain't called in 2 weeks or so. Then they would start breaking down life. They was like, we're all adults right now. We got this going on. We got that going on. Some people are dealing with this. Some people are dealing with that. Because it is easy to get like in your mind real quick about anything, honestly and truly, but with all things, I'm just trying to put it in perspective, like from all angles about what's going on. And honestly, I just don't even care no more, like in the best way possible. Because if I cared, then start doing too much. But honestly, I'm just like, look, everybody got to do it what they got to do with. I'm like, I got my own stuff going on, so it's just like some things in life I don't have the energy to even get negative with. Like it just takes too much energy. So now I just be like, oh, whatever. And it's actually a better life to live. It really is. Instead of like, but being cautious of your tongue, being cautious of how you think. Like I just feel like they just come with growth. That means that you're doing something right. Like still being yourself, but
like even how we was talking earlier, we was like, we 30, and I'm like, we 30, and we really is. I see just the change like right before my eyes. Like I was not doing no inner work.
Well, we're 29 for the record. No, you got to say that because when people like keeping up with it, they're like, oh, they 30. We're almost 30.
We're almost 30.
Yeah,
but I'm like, we are really at that phase in our life that we are.
See how you just got negative. Now, why is it a bad thing? You see how that just switched?
She the one who said earlier when I was in her room, she was like, we're 30, let's admit it.
No. It was just us in there. You know, in the room and stuff.
So like,
they're going to turn this 31 next year. Now, slow down. Now, slow down. We're about to turn 30. Now, slow down.
We're almost 30. But, no, it's just amazing to see because even at 25, we was not talking about doing no inner work, no, like, soul searching. But I just feel it, though. I really feel
we would have.
Please, I'm about to stop the episode.
Okay. And 25, we were like, kiss my ass. We had no care.
No, for real. But I'm like, I'm really out here being real conscious about what I do every day. Like how I say stuff and what I say it. Like when I say it. I ain't never been this aware of nothing in my life, I feel like.
Yeah. And I'm just trying to be less aware. I was too aware. That was my problem.
You was too aware?
Yeah. I mean, about things. Not about myself, but like about things. So now I'm just like, I'm going to dim down the awareness on perspectives and just be more in tune with me. So like kind of like the same thing saying. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Let's pull a card and see. Oh, what was that? Rubber band. You can pull from any level.
What? Okay, these are just the ones.
Yeah, these are regular ones.
Let's see what this is giving.
Lord. That looks like so you put that already.
I mean, this might be one we like, but how we gonna do it? Swap a song suggestion your partner may enjoy. Both players.
I think you use it all the time. Well, not all the time.
But swap a song. How we gonna swap it? Let me just go level 1.
Oh, you said we start from the beginning.
All right. Wild card.
She's a wild girl today. Got your zebra. Wow.
You can't do that one either.
Okay.
Maybe I make an assumption about me, but you can't assume.
I can't assume.
No, because you know me, right? What do you think are most likely to splurge on?
You?
Yeah. Splurge. Like, let's say it's up. Let me the scenario. We up right now.
Okay.
We up. I mean, I'm talking about. Let me see. How much money we making? Let me see. We up there like we hang out with Rihanna every day. Like we up. We hang with Riri every day. She our homegirl. Like we in that bracket.
Okay.
To be hanging out. And it's one thing you like you just gonna keep buying it. You just gonna splurge on it. Like you don't even care. Like what am I gonna splurge? Like what you think it is?
I didn't associate an item with it.
Well, what does splurge means?
No, I'm just saying you can splurge on anything. I didn't associate an item with it specifically.
Like, but what I'm gonna splurge on?
I was gonna say you gonna just splurge on like this experience of things, but specifically traveling though. Like you gonna have a jet, you gonna have like make sure everybody at the nice resort. You gonna make sure everybody got their little goodie bag. Like you gonna splurge on the experience of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Because everything just got to be hot. Got to be. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good one. She just like both answer. Yeah, the cards. If we up there with Rihanna now. We up there with Riri. And you are splurging. I already know what Katie's splurging on. Like, she's definitely splurging on clothes.
For sure.
She's splurging on fashion. She's splurging on clothes. She on the internet talking about how she need to get off and put that card up, even though she really ain't got to. But she gonna say that. She gonna be like, child, ABC 1, 2, 3. I done seen this thing. She's definitely
the other day I was putting together a little outfit for New End, and I was like on like Prada website, and I saw some shoes on there that was so cute. I was like, ooh, I just like these Prada shoes. And they wasn't even like my style necessarily. They was like hot pink, but it was so cute. And I'm like, I wish I just had the money to just buy these shoes right now, because just so they could just sit in my closet.
Like, come on.
And it wasn't even like crazy. Oh no, they probably was kind of expensive. But I be seeing some stuff sometimes, like jewelry. I'm like, oh, they're even really crazy expensive. It's more than I can really afford to buy right now, or kind of dish out so much money on. But I'm like, it's really not that expensive. Like, like $450. Like, okay, that ain't bad. But
like that should be. I can't wait till this. 450 is like $4.50.
Right. Like,
give me that right now.
I need that right now. Cause I just want to be able to just buy myself nice stuff whenever I want to.
Period. Period. What they were Riri and them?
Splurging.
One day. Matter of fact, I need to go check my Mega Million ticket again. Oh, for sure, because it's gonna happen. I need to go check my Mega Million ticket that I bought yesterday. The number dropped last night. I ain't even looked.
You need to.
I'm just trying to
take stress that time. She don't want the lottery.
Gotta take your time so you can remember what this feel like.
And she don't want the lottery.
I'm trying to take my time. I'm gonna go look at it. I'm gonna look at it soon as we get done, because I forgot earlier.
We don't want the lottery, y'all.
We did. What? There she go, y'all. There she go. And then thought got real negative real quick.
This says, do you think plants thrive or die in my care? I don't have no plants.
And if she did,
they would be going to see their makeup.
Gone, dead and gone.
They'd be back in the ground.
Even if we got your damn plant. As much as we need to grow our plants.
We gotta get some new ones. He told us to grow them like ASAP.
He did?
I think he said, y'all gotta put these in the ground.
I thought he was just talking about because of the weather.
Oh, let's see. Oh, okay.
But we can check and see if we got an expiration date on it. We want to grow some sunflower
seeds. I just don't like these cards. I feel like they're not giving.
No, we need to give. Okay,
let me just shuffle them up.
Not shuffle them.
Yeah.
You think that's gonna make a difference?
Ask AI to get us generated some questions.
Please don't start talking about that. Y'all, when I tell y'all this AI stuff has me like over the edge. I'm just gonna say over the edge because I watched that Akon interview and he was like, in the near future, AI is going to be able to tell people who doesn't like AI, and then that's going to be a problem. And but it made sense. First of all, Akon is so smart. Even if he had on Drio and not Dior, Akon is so smart. He had on Drio, Nisha. The man had on Drio on Drink Champs.
Why didn't tell him?
I feel like his stylist set him up because Akon has a coin. Akon is not just a rapper. Akon is a producer. He's a mogul. He's a business owner. Akon has the coin. I don't know why he was on lock that Drio.
Reach out to me, Akon. I'll get you right.
Knowing styles. If you need a stylist, Akon, but we got you in. She'll never have you in that Drio.
Never.
But like, he's so smart. He was just breaking down AI, but he was like, because AI is a system that's programmed to teach itself. So when it hears Drake or whatever, it's going to teach itself to sound like Drake. It'll teach itself to do this. And it's only going to get like progressive. So when AI really start thinking for itself, it's going to teach itself what positive and negative is. And it's going to know people who are for AI and people who are against AI. And then that's when they're going to have to start creating other machines to asphyxiate the issue that AI is understanding that this is a negative thing. So AI will be able to tell like the people who are against it and the people who are with it, and that's just going to become a whole thing later on in life. But watch the interview, Drink Chaps, Akon. Listen to the way he broke down the AI, y'all. It's something serious. And if you haven't watched the Black Mirror episode about Lucy, what did it say? Lucy is. Did you watch it?
The Netflix one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
It was something, but just watch the Black Mirror episodes. Google the ones about the AI because that's real too, and it's getting serious. And all I'm gonna say is, I ain't gonna say nothing because I ain't got time for AI to be coming after me because
they'll come.
Scary.
I think I might pull the good one.
Okay.
It said, "What lesson took you the longest to unlearn?"
To unlearn.
Mm-hmm.
What lesson?
I'm asking you.
Oh, you right. I'm gonna feel like, okay, I got time to think about mine. A lesson. Oh, the easy, because when I learned it, I was like, never again. A lesson that took me. I mean, what is it?
What took you the longest to unlearn?
Oh, the longest. It's still some lessons that I probably gotta unlearn.
Yeah.
It's still some lessons I gotta unlearn, but I can tell y'all one good one that I did have to unlearn is like the never saying never. Because I used to be a girl. I used to be so sure of myself when I was young, and I'd be like, "Oh, girl, I would never do that. Like, I never do this. I never do that." And people are like, "All right, like you won't know until you in a situation." And I'm like, "Yeah, I can tell you right now, no." Now when I'm speaking on stuff, you won't even hear me say that what I would do, what I would not do. I just do not do that no more. Like, some things I know, you know what I'm saying? But when I think about the situation, whatever I'm talking about, I do watch and be like, okay, well, I don't know. I would have to be in that situation before I would say what I would do. How would I judge it? Like, I can judge it now from like my point of view or whatever. But honestly, a lot of things in life you just don't know until you're in that situation. So even now, like, I had gave somebody an example. One of my clients earlier, we were just talking about marriage, and I was like, we were just talking about catching your man cheating or something like that. And I gave an example, and I told her, I said, if I was Savannah James and right now I called LeBron cheating on me, I was like, I'm not going to leave my husband. And it's just the only reason being, but it's like perspective, and it's because a marriage is a business. Yeah. And that business right there been running for a long time. And even though he is LeBron James, I feel like she had a very pivotal part in his success because she's been with the man since he was in high school, like since they graduated high school. So everything she had to endure from probably the missing out on him training him this, her carrying his kids, her being around and maybe having to take care of more of the weight some days and just everything that even comes with it. And then they're famous, so she's dealing with even more stuff that regular people have to do on a daily basis. And I'm like, I would never judge the situation if she did take the man back, Beyonce and Jay-Z. Like, I would just never judge the situation because but before before something happened to me that made me say, damn, I said I would never do this and I did it. The me before would have been like, fuck LeBron James,
Oprah and Michelle.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But no.
But it would have made me say that before. You know what I'm saying? If that was the situation. Shout out to LeBron, though.
Shout out to LeBron.
But now I just be like, no, because I'm older, I'm more mature. I know situations, life happen. Things are going to happen. People are human. Like, it just is what it is. And it's about thinking more logical. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that goes back to what we were saying earlier, too, about just saying stuff like, I think one lesson I had the longest, it took me the longest to unlearn was put my mouth on people. Like, don't say certain stuff. Certain stuff you just don't need to be speaking on.
What you mean?
Like you were saying, like, oh, I would never do that. Like, you don't know that. Because the moment you say you would never do, you would be in the same situation. And it's like, okay, well, what you gonna do? But for me personally, I feel like I had learned this when one of my friends had told me, like, her man was in therapy. And I was like, girl, why you in therapy with a nigga? Y'all ain't even married. Like, let the nigga go. Like, cut this shit off. And then here I am, fast forward about a few years later, and I'm going through it with a nigga, and I'm like, let's go to therapy. No. What? You're a clown.
Yeah, and
you're a down.
It ties into what we talking about in the beginning, just that tone.
Yes, it's like God, like, no, I'm gonna show you. Yeah. Keep your mouth out, people. Like, you cannot be out here judging people because you don't have no right to. We just don't have no right to be speaking on people. We literally don't. And it's so crazy because I was talking to this same homegirl like a few days ago, and we was talking about this guy we know or whatever, and we was just like. We was wanting to like know a certain thing about him, and she was like, "Well, honestly, that's really none of our business." I said, "You right." I said, "That ain't none of our business." Why we want to know so bad? That ain't none of our business.
You know you mature when you start saying stuff like that.
And my girl don't mature so much.
Yeah.
She was like,
because even, but that's something I say all the time. I be like, honey, boy, let me buy my business. I say that all the time. I be like, that ain't got nothing to do with me, but that got nothing to do with me. Because as soon as you start meddling, you start knowing too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even need, like, you be like, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
What do you need to know for? What do you need to know for?
But that's a good lesson.
That took me like, yeah, because
even like the way of social media, like, even the way that, like, people wake up in the morning and they get on social media. And some people all day, every day, is to literally harass people online. And they just get on there and they judge these people all day. This, that. Like, people, like, literally, in the comments we see it, on Twitter we see it. And it's just like, y'all get up every day speaking on folk lies. And it's just like, but y'all don't even really know, like, what's going on. And you got all this time so invested into other people. And you be like, no, mind your business and worry about yourself. That's how you get far in life. What did old lady say who had turned like 100 that year, and they interviewed her and they was like asking her, well, she turned 100 and something, and it was like, what advice would you give, for somebody to live a long life? And she was just like, she said literally to mind your business.
Mind your business, what she said. Photo. Like, I was like, woo. Yeah. I was like, when I thought about that, because I was just thinking about it maybe a few weeks ago, and I was like, dang, that shit came full circle, literally. And like, you just never, you can't be telling folks what you would never do.
No, I can't.
You don't know.
No, I can't. Like, you really don't know. Which is crazy.
I'm like, out of all the lessons I had to learn that one. I had learned it that way. Ooh, child. The ghetto.
Okay, I think I can go 3. I'm just a wild child, okay?
Oh, another wild card.
We ain't got time for this.
Oh, okay.
This card says, write a song about your partner, 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds, then sing it out loud. Get into it. We ain't got time for that. Let me tell you right now. Wow. Am I really the wild child? Why do I keep picking the wild cards? We did this to each other already. I'm about to get them commercials.
No, for real.
We're going to be here playing Russian roulette in a minute. This is a good one. I mean, I guess it is. It says, is there a feeling you miss? Oh, baby, it's a feeling I miss right now at this moment.
Yeah, definitely that one. We talking about the same one.
Wait.
Being up.
Oh.
No.
I can't miss that because I ain't never been up. Like,
I mean, yeah, but been opening this. But, you want to go?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Mine's like just like that serene feeling I get when I'm on vacation. That's the feeling I'm missing right now. I need that in my life so bad. And I'm talking about real vacation, like real vacation. Like, I'm just doing whatever I want to do. I have no limits. I'm at the spa. I'm getting massages. I'm waking up early and I'm just going to the beach because no one is outside. I'm having a good time. I'm just living my life. I'm smoking me one. I'm just vibing. I'm drinking mimosas. And the thought of me the best thing about vacation is I don't have nothing to do. I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I can wake up when I want to wake up. I'm in this other country. I'm looking around at folks I don't know. Like, and everybody around me is in a good mood because we're all on vacation. Like, that feeling is unmatched.
But Kanye said, how you gonna be mad on vacation? I'm like, exactly. Like, how you gonna be mad on vacation?
That's why it's important to watch the people that you travel with, because that's supposed to be a moment when your mental is not in no space of being angry, being mad. Like, it's supposed to be just complete, just
bliss. Calmness. All the things.
That's like top 2.
Okay.
Like, even as somebody splurging, like vacation is just my thing because it's just like you don't have to think about nothing else. Like it be times where I don't want to have to think about nothing, but which swimsuit I'm about to put on, what outfit I'm wearing tonight, what restaurant I'm finna eat at, am I finna go to the beach right now, or if I'm finna go run over here to the steakhouse. I don't know. Those are the things that like those options. You listen to the options. It ain't nothing bad about that. It ain't nothing sad about that. Like that's a feeling that I miss. I'm missing it.
Yeah.
We had got too spoiled for a minute. We was busting them back.
Oh.
To back.
Oh.
Like.
We definitely got too spoiled.
Oh. I did that to myself and now I cannot fathom another lifestyle. I can't.
It was good for a vacation. Easy, at least 2 solid ones.
My best one was how we got up and went to Cabo. Baby.
Oh yeah, we was like, let's go.
Everything about it was just.
It was in the wintertime too. It was cold here. It was like
November.
Let's go change the weather for real. It was so beautiful out there.
From the house we stayed in, to the people we was with, to the vibes.
It was a big trip.
To the excursions we did.
I told her she need to run one. I
told her every
time run that one back.
Every time I see her, I say that. Like, she would probably be like, girl, you really like Cabo. I loved it. That was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Yeah. A feeling that I miss. It's just that as long as I'm home, I'll never be able to 100% let go. Like, because I either know, even if it's an off day, you might have them days where we off and we having our Sunday fun days and we live in our best life, but we know tomorrow.
Yeah.
We got to go to work. Or we know tomorrow we got to do something. Pat me up. Put me in the suitcase. Not put me on the plane. Just put me in the suitcase and zip it up. Now I ain't coming out till I get there. Like that's one thing.
I probably would have to use that one too, but not necessarily like to vacation, but just feeling like just calm, like
the feeling that you miss.
I wish my brain could go back to my brain before it had anxiety. Like I don't know when my anxiety got so bad though. Like I don't know.
You know, I started thinking about it.
I'm like, when did my anxiety get so bad?
I was watching a podcast on anxiety, and I asked my client, I was like, "Do you have anxiety? Do you get anxiety?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then I said the same thing. I said, "I have really bad anxiety too, but I'm trying to think, have I always had it, or did it just come at like when I was little?"
I'm like, maybe then, like it was kind of stored in us as like trauma, so now it comes out as like anxiety when it's like triggered.
I feel like because now that we're older, we have full control over our lives. So like everything we do, everything like, or even just like hanging around people, you get anxiety, but there's still a thought of like, how am I being as a person? Because I'm getting anxiety, I don't want to be weird or whatever. But when you're young and you're a kid, you don't have all that extra stuff on your mental. So like literally, like maybe as I got older, I realized that anxiety just kick in way different.
Man, what? I'm like, why am I taking anxiety stress relief vitamins? Like, but I'm like,
because life.
I'm drinking anxiety relief like tea, try to keep my levels just. I'm like, this is crazy. I feel like my anxiety is the worst it's ever been though.
That's a goal of mine. I've been really like trying to challenge myself lately and little by little. But that's another reason, I'm not gonna lie, that's another reason why I want to just build a better relationship with God, because I know I might already have this personality of just free. Like, I don't really care too much about people think about me, but at the same time, you can say that all day and you really do. But I just want to be able to move in this mindset and just have this whole presence over me where don't nothing make me feel no way. Like, I want to be able to just go into a room and just 100% not feel no anxiety or like, I know anxiety. I feel like nervousness and anxiety is two different things. It's okay to be nervous about things because you want to do good or you want to go a certain way, but like, and I'm not bad at it, but I could be better at it. But it's just about building confidence. So I'm like, when I seen something that was like, in order for you to have that real confidence, you have to get closer to God. And when you do that and you build in your relationship and you start to know more of how he moved in your life, like how people was mad at Fly Guy DC because Is it Fly Guy? Or did I just name him Fly
DC
Guy?
Fly.
No, it is a fly. It is a fly guy, but he like a club promoter or something. I just mixed their names together, but
oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Not him.
Yeah, you.
You said he wanna got that Jesus. That what the folk be saying that they want what kind of man they want, a God fearing. He wanna got that God fearing confidence too. But no, DC anyway. When they were saying that when his baby moms had passed away, he was just too calm about it. And I'm like, well, he got that God confidence.
No, for real.
The Bible says to not worry. Y'all are over here mad at this man because he's not worrying when the Bible literally says to not worry. So I just want to move in that.
But definitely, like you said,
move in that. You can look at a person and tell when they got that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, because people literally probably look at me and feel like she got that. But it'd be sometimes when I'm about to shit on myself. I'm sorry. Ooh, what you gotta say, Oprah and Michelle?
No, I agree with you, because that's something I want to work on as well. Like, I popped rubber band, y'all. If you can't see what just happened,
that's the anxiety.
Yeah, probably. But no, like I feel like once you get closer to God, and you just like the way you walk, the way you talk, it's just like it's His voice that like literally leads you. So it's like if you got a problem with it, I'm just showing up as literally my best form, because I'm literally following the word of God. So I'm not in the room feeling no type of way. You projecting that onto me.
You know what? Now that we're talking about this, just everything that be happening, like now I feel like as I'm going through these journeys, I'm getting a better understanding of what God fearing is like. Because when you hear it, it's more than just somebody who has this obedience to God, where he's God fearing because I wouldn't play with God. Like, it's so much more than that.
Yes.
It's like when you see a God fearing woman,
get into it.
And when you see a God fearing man, it's so much more than that. It's the way they move, the way they handle things, the way they talk, the way they respond to stuff, to things. It's in the way they do their job. It's in the way they everything. It's more than just like the belief.
Yeah.
Like when somebody say God fearing and they mean it, they not talking about just do you got that belief? Because I do believe it. Am I really God fearing?
Right,
am I really showing up as a God fearing woman? Like,
I don't show up as a God fearing woman every day.
I don't either. My confidence is not even there.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm struggling with right now in my life. Like, that's literally what I'm struggling with.
And you know what I said one day? It had to be one day recent, and I was thinking, and I'm like, this whole time I've been thinking like, yeah, I got this confidence. Even though I know I got anxiety, I'm like, yeah, I got this confidence, but I'm like, no, I know. Now I'm seeing what Katie's talking about. I swear I said that. Yeah. I'm like, this is what she mean when she's like, tap into it.
Yeah.
You'll get put in some situations that'll really show you,
like,
you ain't about that. Like,
get into it.
And I'm gonna be real. I ain't got time to be walking around here like I've been put in situations where I'm like, okay, I thought I would have handled this differently, but I'm not about it. Like, and then it brings me to the point of like, I want to be better in my own knowing, in my own mind. Like, I'm just like, I don't like feeling like that
either. It's like, because I feel like that literally stems like a lot of my anxiety, because it's like a constant battle in my head. I'm trying to like be this way and like still the anxiety, like they both just like coming to a head, and it's like, what the hell? That caused so much confusion though. Like, you just be like, what am I supposed to do? Like, the voices in your head just be so loud sometimes. You be like, oh my God, like, hush.
You know something that I noticed too is that, not saying I'm gonna do this to get this confidence, but I can see why when some women become moms, the way they move is different. Because I heard like on a because I be watching podcast interviews and all kind of stuff, but somebody say that once they had their child, they got that kind of confidence because they was just saying like how you was showing up how you're showing up for your kid. And like one person I can see that through is like Keke Palmer. Like, I can tell when after she had baby, she switched into this different person, and it's about mindset.
Yeah.
And it's like I got a child. Like, when you got like something like a child to care for, everything else becomes so small. When somebody think about you becomes so small because you don't even care about that no more, and that kind of builds your confidence in like
how you do that without the baby though.
I know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying like that is a thing though.
Oh,
that is a thing about having this this confidence within yourself, and you can tell by looking at somebody like, girl, you done switched the swag. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean just by her outfits, because she been getting looks lately, but the way she just been as a person lately, I'm just like, I'm so happy for you, because it's showing up through you, the glow, the this, the that, like you moving in that way. So that's how I want God to show up in my life, and I just been praying for more God, because I need that. Whatever I'm doing ain't gonna work. Like, I need more than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, that is definitely like a thing. It's so crazy when you said that. I'm like, yeah, you know, I might have confidence. I might have this thing to me, but baby girl, I want to move like that at all times.
Yes, all times.
I want to walk into a room and they be like, baby, I know God in your pocket.
Not your pocket.
I know God in your purse everywhere you go. I mean, he's so real. But like, without thinking. What is called second nature. I need to be first nature. What's first nature?
I don't know what's first nature.
Me neither. But that need to be.
It's a struggle to get there though. It's like you gotta check yourself like every day. Like every day you gotta like constantly check yourself like, okay, no, that ain't it. Do it again. Like, cause that's the only way. It's gonna become routine. If you literally break the routine, like I wake up every day feeling probably some type of stress or anxiety or something. So it's like, okay, if you wake up feeling like that every day you need to check yourself on it and be like, no, figure it out. That ain't it. That ain't it.
Same. I'm like, yeah, I be saying this and that, and I know my problems, but it's like, what are you really gonna do about it?
Right.
I mean, for real, what are you gonna do about it? Like, do something about it. That's the only thing that can. If you think about it, that's the only thing that can really happen about to change the situation. Is you literally have to do something about it. Yeah, I can depend on God all day, but at the same time, you have to get up and make the moves. You have to get up and do what you got to do. So, but yeah. That's something that I wish I could get it as a gift for my birthday. I don't want nothing else. I done got to that point in my life too, like, I just be thinking about all the things that don't really mean nothing. Like, I don't really even care if I don't even do nothing else for the rest of the year. I got other stuff I need to get done in order to get myself right. Like even just myself, like just getting me together. Like, I got times where I need to be in my room focusing on me mentally and like learning things and learning myself. Like, I want to be more educated. I feel like that's another thing, along with adding God into my life. Like, I want to educate myself on a lot. Like just so many topics, because I just feel like I want to know more, and I feel like that'll help me build my confidence. Like, just being more educated and being around certain people and being able to carry certain conversations. And you know, I've learned that with dating too. I'm like, I don't want to get on I just want to have different conversations that you can only have because of knowledge.
It's like we just intellectually like both like they're like locked in.
Yes, like I want to, and I feel like me doing it will help me build my confidence. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to just start taking free courses. I'm just about to try to put myself around different people, like just being a well-rounded person, like in general. So I'm just blessed that I have the mental to even know that that's what I want to do, and that's the route I want to go.
It's a lot. Being well-rounded is definitely the top of my list. That's a good word, well-rounded. I feel like we are very well-rounded already, but it's like, no, we really tap in, we can become well-rounded.
Like you said, we're 30. Like she said, we're 30.
She said we were 30.
No, you said we 30. I said we almost 30. And I'm just like, at this point in my life, I'm ready for like better changes. I'm ready for better environments. And I'm just ready to be like a better person. Like, I am. Because I want to see the transition. Like, so I can look at myself in my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, my 50s.
And I feel like that's one good thing about social media. You can like literally like see your transition, like, you know, on an app or a media platform. But sometimes you be like, I get so tired of posting everything on social media. I be like, if I don't post it on social media, I'm not going to be, you know.
Even like,
because if I got it in my phone, if I take it a video and I record it, like I might lose that or something might happen, but it's always gonna be on the app, Instagram, all that. You bitches see your transition happen over time.
But yeah, y'all. So that's just what's going on in my world. Like, I'm just trying to get me together, get me right. What you learned from today's episode?
Get me
watch that tomorrow.
Oh.
That's getting yourself together though. Like, that's all a part of it.
Look, that's what I get me together. Right. My biggest takeaway, get me together. They call watching your tongue, doing this, doing that, get me together.
Okay. Watching your tongue. What they say, being mindful of your thoughts. Oh my God, I really had to work on that because I used to think some negative things, baby. Remember, I think we talked about that like episode 1 or 2, and I was like, I used to think some negative things. He was like, what was one thing I whispered in your ear?
Oh, I can't remember what's in my head on.
Somebody be involved in the mirror.
Oh yes, I remember. Yes, I'm like, be for real. Like,
I think I was a lot better with that. Even that too, like I say positive things myself all the time, but just being more aware, like to scoop, just don't scoop the negative out the way, like the way you think, the way you talk, all this stuff. Like it matters. It matters. See how I just blinked
out. So you
out.
tried.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you.
I'm going up. What Pastor say we going higher? We going higher. But anyway, should we do what?
We can do one. Listen, we can do one more.
One more.
Oh, or should we do what you about to say?
It's like your order. But we can do one more card. Let's do one more card.
We just gonna move it to the end of the episode.
When is it again? But we didn't do it in the beginning, so I don't even.
I know, what I'm saying. So we just gonna move it to the end of the episode.
We just gonna
wherever it come on it.
We just gonna slide on it whenever we think about it. What did they say?
Who do you think my celebrity crush is?
Oh, baby, we ain't got time for that.
It don't.
I'm tired of crushing on them anyway. They ain't doing nothing for me. These celebrity crushes ain't doing nothing for me.
Has a stranger ever changed your life?
A stranger. I'm pretty sure a stranger has, like, I'm trying to see, like, where would it be a scenario, situation?
Think something deep. Yeah.
A stranger, like somebody I just didn't know.
And you was like, oh my God, that really touched me. Or that really,
A stranger. I can't think of it right now, damn.
Okay.
I'm gonna like keep it in mind. So if it ever come back, I'm gonna write it in my notes and I'm gonna tell y'all another episode. But a stranger. What about you? A stranger.
I don't know. I wouldn't say he changed my life, but he helped me look at something into a different perspective. Like the guy on that boat in Miami, I'm telling you, that really did something to me.
The guy on the boat
that was stranded in the middle of the because you just had to be there, y'all. He looked so defeated. He was just looking so tore down. Like, I really don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. And I'm like, damn, you out here stranded. What I'm thinking, what would I do if I was in this situation? I probably like, would I be losing my mind? Or would I be like,
probably losing my mind? Stranded. He know what to do with the boat. We don't. So we know what we losing our mind. I'm pretty sure a stranger has like, I can't really think of it right now. Should we do another card already?
Yeah, we probably want to edit some of these sides. So we still doing good on time.
Go on ahead.
This don't even make sense though. What question were you most afraid to answer?
Like did somebody ask you?
No. Let's do a connection one. They got the good ones. These look. I mean, we already talked about this. To say, how can you become a better person?
Watching that song. Just working on yourself, like just minding.
Okay, so like that can be like, we need to do a poll and we're gonna ask people like, how can you become a better person, or like drop in the comments how can you become a better person,
or
like,
what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Or do you feel like you need to even be a better person? Some people don't. Some people are just really like, I am who I am.
There's some dangerous people.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, so that can cause some controversy though, because it's like they feel like I just am how I am. It's like, do you respect them? Because you like you just standing on it, But it's like, but the way your ways is kind of fucked up, bleeped up. So you really shouldn't be that way. But it's like, I can't even be mad at you for that. Because that's if you feel like you're doing the right thing and you ain't, I ain't trying to hurt nobody.
The old me probably would have judged. Like the old me would have been like, you need to. Me now, I'm just like, I really respect you more for even just, if you feel like you don't need to change, I am who I am. You got that confidence. Let me tell you something, baby. Do you? I don't even have energy to even care. I'm telling you, I don't got the energy for nothing. I just need to worry about myself. So because you feel that way, because you could say that, like, do you want to watch out for that person? Maybe. Do you want to watch out for that person? Maybe not, because they probably gonna be the most honest. They probably gonna be the ABC, the 1, 2, 3. It's some people who are trying to change themselves, and it's not just to say like, oh, because I am working on self. Some folks think they working on self, but they really just trying to be something they not, because like, just like a person who just shysty but around other people, they just want to be this better person, but you really ain't about that in real life. Like, your soul really evil. So either way it goes, I don't even know. I ain't even got the mental capacity to think about it. Okay, I really don't. But what I can tell y'all, your girl right here, I feel like the only way for me to get to where I'm going is to just better myself, and that's all I can worry about on this episode.
I agree.
Okay. But yeah, it was fun talking to y'all. Coming in, talking to my cousins, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning into the episode. And just as y'all get older, just keep realizing.
I really want to say cousin, like, so bad on every episode.
I mean, we could say that.
But are we going to get sued, though?
They just try it out. We'll get some promo. We'll get something, even if it's sued.
No, we don't.
Listen, I'm going to T. Tamara and the whole company and team. Baby, y'all can come sue us all y'all want to, but you're going to be real sad.
Because I feel like we could just really sign off like that every day. Like,
cousin.
Yeah, it's like, that's the best sign off.
What are they gonna sue for? We didn't say what they said.
They're gonna be like, y'all, yeah, they like, you stole the jingle.
Cousin. Yeah. On that note,
bye. Give my hug and bye.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's say it. 5, 6, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Cousin. You gotta. Okay. Or we can go. We're gonna figure it out. Cousin. You gotta say it like that. Cousin.
Let's do it again.
Cousin.
Might be on the phone.
We hear that vocals. We hanging out around and now it's alright.
Yeah.
See you later. Oh, we didn't even hug. Is it too late?
No.
How we gonna do it?
Cousin.
Okay, we're going for it. Fine. Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Cousin's Corner.
And always remember, our corner of the world is always great because you guys are here.
And if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Please subscribe. Okay.